Thief before. Crimson Raider, a Rooski and longtime member of the Rooskies, specifically gave me this song saying he and another Rooski were both talking about this. So, Big Thief, Simulation Swarm. We're going to hop on into this thing. I'm excited. I have no concept of what this is going to be like. So this is a completely fresh dive. I've never heard of this. I don't know what kind of music it is. Really juiced. Before I hit the play button, it is very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you're deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment or join us on Twitch or YouTube Live while we stream these reactions. We would love to have you by. Guys, without further ado, Big Thief Simulation Swarm. Here we go. Mega vibes. Listen to that bass walk. This is everything I was listening to in high school and early college.
I tried to tell you I didn't know how to stay. You believe she can see through, cutting at the silent clay. A relief back in deep blue, fettered in the magnet sun. As it feeds you, spitting up the oxygen once again. Once again.
Oh my gosh. You know, so I didn't expect it to be a female lyricist, and I don't know why that took me by surprise, but it did. I am going to go back because I want to revisit the lyrics. I didn't think to bring them up, but yeah, I really like her voice. I really like the music going into this, that soft acoustic guitar work. The bass is particularly special for the soft arrangement here as well. I just like, you hear just nice finger picking.
I tried to tell you I didn't know how to stay. You believe she can see through, cutting at the silent clay. A relief back in deep blue,
silent clay of relief.
The magnet sun, eat the gun as it feeds you, spitting up the oxygen once again.
So it excluded a lot of lyrics, but they're beautiful. I was able to hear what I did.
Empty horses gallop through the violet door, follow red crooked courses, shadows on the moonlit floor. All my stars, winged creatures, gathering in silken height like the last human.
I want to comment on her use of imagery because it really is awesome. And one thing that really stands out to me about the use of imagery here is, think to yourself about like moonlight shadows, like just in this context here, right? Oh, thank you, sir. Here we go. And then here we go. Okay, then get the sticky note. Sticky note of doom. Crap. There we go. Oh dang, this is a long lyricy one. Okay. Once again, empty horses gallop through the violet door, follow red crooked courses, shadows on the moonlit floor. That's the lyricism I'm talking about when I'm saying like her use of imagery is just massively powerful. Oh my stars, winged creatures gathering in silken height like the last human teachers.
Winged creatures gathering in silken height.
That's again, that's what I'm saying.
Teachers. Once again, we must bleed new, even as the hours shake. Crystal blood, like a dream true, a ripple in the wound and wake. You believe, I believe too, that you are the river of light, who I love, that I cling to, in the belly of the empty night. From the 31st floor,
wow.
The simulation swarm, where the drone of fluorescence flicker, fever fill the form. With a warm dash, now I wanna touch like we never could before. I'd fly to you tomorrow, I'm not fighting
my gosh, I loved that chorus. From the 31st floor on the simulation swarm, with the drone of fluorescence, flicker fever filled the form. With warm gush, now I want to touch like we never could before. I'd fly to you tomorrow. I'm not fighting in this war. I want to drop my arms and take your arms and walk you to the shore. Oh, man. That's so eloquent. So I really loved that chorus.
My arms and take your arms and walk you to the shore.
Very indie rock influenced.
I remember building an energy shield in your room like a temple. Swallows in the windless field, very thin with your mother. Tall as a pale green tree, very wild, bright as winter. Rising with a prism key and a child to deliver. Taken with the blood and vine is the first little angel.
Okay, I'm gonna go back so I can start the guitar solo over again. But I also want to comment on the fact that she cuts, like, she ends everything often without rhyming, like, but she doesn't sacrifice the lyricism for the rhyme scheme, and that is mega dope. Because again, I think it's easy to give up the intention that you have with the song for the sake of making it sound like it fits some sort of alliterative, meter. But yeah, this is doing it for me way more. It's such a non-conventional. I'm gonna go back again because I interrupted the guitar solo, and I'm really liking it's like an overly compressed, like distorted acoustic guitar solo, and I love it. With harmonic pitches. Yeah, no, that was a really, 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 really good guitar solo in my opinion. And I think what made it special was how down and dirty they let it be. Like, they really, it kind of gave me a little bit of a Neutral Milk Hotel sort of vibe. And just the way the guitar solo sounded, because it sounded like a very compressed sound with, some distortion on an acoustic guitar. And this, yeah, that was amazing. That was fantastic. That solo stands out big and heavy.
Soft in your newborn skin. Little Andy, soft in your newborn skin. Only one little Andy. Will you return again? I believe we can renew, and you could be my brother once again. Fall asleep with our backs against each other. You believe, I believe too, that you are the river of light who I love, that I sing to in the belly of the empty night. From the 31st floor of the simulation swarm, with a drone of fluorescence, flicker, fever, fill the form. With a warm gush, now I'm on a touch like we never could before. I'd fly to you tomorrow, I'm not fighting in this war. I wanna drop my arms and take your arms and walk you to the shore. I'd fly to you tomorrow, I'm not fighting in this war. I wanna drop my arms and take your arms.
I love every minute of this song. And it's hitting a nostalgia key to me that I can't quite put my finger on. I think I can. And we're back to this amazing guitar solo for the even the way it's ending here, and just this soft decay, kind of just like they didn't professionally just let everything fade out. They let everybody kind of fiddle around with their instruments like, okay, are we done with the take? Cool. And I got that vibe from it. There was something very, very, very early phase of indie rock about this. I'm brought, I think the nostalgia bit, I was reminded of this, so I ran cross country and track in college, and I can remember listening to a lot of Tegan and Sarah and Death Cab for Cutie, circa the Narrow Stairs album, leading into the Codes and Keys album. I was listening to a lot of the Decemberists at the time, and like just a lot of getting into a lot of indie bands that you know, like. I just fell in love with the indie stations on Pandora, like the Maccabees, random bands like that. But this gave me that kind of vibe, like especially like a Tegan and Sarah vibe meets like you know, like the Weaker Thans kind of thing. I don't know, but the lyricism here was super hard hitting, super heavy. Shout out to Phoenix. That's where I live. But yeah, I think this whole thing, it sings bittersweet. I think that there is this feeling of like angst that comes with it, this feeling of longing that comes with it, this feeling of like, you know, happiness, wanting to make somebody happy. And I don't know. I mean, my brain goes back to like my freshman and sophomore year of college, specifically hearing this. I want to do a deeper dive on Big Thief. I loved this. This was exactly what the kind of music I was listening to, like in my formative years, for sure. You know, Frightened Rabbit, like Neutral Milk. I loved it. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the positivity you show both to me and to one another. What other Big Thief songs should I be listening to? This was a fantastic introduction. Put it in the comments. You know, now be the best until I see you next. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. I love you guys. Goodbye.